Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1 Dawn of Souls. Sorry about the lack of an update yesterday, but I tried recording this video several times, and you know what just happened? It lagged. It lagged horribly. Recording was fine, but when I played back, the battle was all choppy, some of the spells were not right, and when I was walking around the area, there'd be huge gaps in my steps. It was weird. So I spent yesterday fixing Camp Studio and catching up on YouTube videos, and well, everything is apparently working now, so awesome. So, let's do this! This is Atomos. He's from Final Fantasy V. He was a jerk. Only because I made the mistake of fighting him with one warrior and 3 casters. A summoner, a black mage, and a red mage. Awesome idea, Sven. Final Fantasy V wasn't hard per se, but if you didn't think about what you were doing as far as what classes you were upgrading, you kind of got the short end of the stick most of the time. But we'll just beat him into submission with our weapons and he should be good to go. Now, I've noticed these bosses have been getting a little bit harder recently. I mean, think about it. Rubicante took about 5,000, or he has 10,000 HP, or over 10,000 I should say, and we only dealt like 500, 600 damage to him per turn, and Atomos is turning out to be the same way. I mean, we're not doing terrible. Yeah, look at that, that was a crit and we did only 300 something damage with Asti. Rapid did 400. I mean, this guy is not going to go down, or he seems to have a high health, high defense, so this is where you start to see the difficulty kick up a notch. And I completely spaced out on what I was going to say. Oh well. Again, I'm sorry I didn't get the video up yesterday, but all our problems seem to be fixed, so awesome! Yeah, it feels good to make a video. Yeah, like this comet spell. Yesterday when I was trying to record this, every single time the comet spell fired off, in the recording, or when I was recording, it worked flawlessly. It was just like we saw in this video. But when I played it back, you'd see maybe one frame of animation, and then next thing you know, there's nothing happening, but the person who was hit lost a lot of health. It was Rabbit who lost like 400. And I need to stop saying like. That's not a good habit. It's a non-congruency, and it doesn't work in public speaking or anywhere else. The only time it is appropriate to use like is in a simile. Or, well, basically a simile. Or when you're saying that you enjoy something. For example, I like to read. I like to play video games. I like to know what time it is. And it's 4:32. Booyah! Well, it's 4:32 at the point of recording, but nah. Anywho, we'll just slam this sword into our guy. And this is the only boss on this floor, too. There is no other boss. So we have to pass this guy to get down even further. And our reward? Ooh, a Judgment Staff. The Judgment Staff is very nice. In fact, when we leave this dungeon, I might do a little bit of tweaking to Sven's spells because of the Judgment Staff. But we'll get into that later. Nah, I probably won't. It would serve no purpose. But, nah. Anyways, now we're here on floor 10. Even though I've already played through these floors several times, I've made an interesting discovery. When you save in a bonus dungeon, you can't... As soon as you enter any of the bonus dungeons in this game, it decides what order the floors are in from the moment that you enter the first floor. So you couldn't reach the staircase, save, go down a floor, decide that's not a floor you want to deal with right now, load back up, go downstairs and get a different floor. It doesn't work that way. You get the same floor every single time. And that's something neat I found out here. Ooh, killer sharks. These guys are annoying. Oh, and in one of my previous recordings, or attempts, I actually managed to get the Death Elementals to drop a Zephyr Cape. And by get them to drop, I mean I got lucky, and they dropped it for me. And it's not as good as I remember it being. The Elven Cloak outshines it. And whatever, I forget what Sven has. It doesn't matter though. But yeah, it had more evasion but less defense, so yeah. That's a silver apple every single time I've recorded this. And if memory serves, I think the exit is south of here. I might be mistaken though. Because, yeah, even though I've played through this... Whew. Oh, pardon me. Even though I've played through this about 4 or 5 times, trying to get the proper recording to go, I haven't had any luck. I still don't remember these floors. And you're about to see a real treat. Come on. Come on. Yes! The Judgment Staff. You use it, you cast Flare. Oh yeah! That is probably my favorite item to get from this dungeon that I can remember. It's one of the few items that actually I remember getting after the bonus dungeon was over, because it makes most of Sven's spells useless. The only ones it doesn't make useless are his Aga spells and his white magic spells. But everything else, worthless. Only spells worth using: Temper, Haste, Blizzaga, well, black magic spells. Temper, Haste, Blizzaga, Fireaga, Thundaga. That's it! Don't need anything else with Sven, as far as black magic is concerned. White magic, on the other hand, I could use all that stuff. Especially the nulls. Oh, buddy, could I use the nulls? And I don't think this is the way. I think... yeah. Let's head back up. Oh, treasure there. Did I want to get it? I think it was something useless. But I think we'll get it anyways, just in case. Because I remember the silver apple being in that room, but I don't remember what this treasure is. Yeah, I have Cockatrice Claw. That's why I don't remember it, because it's not an item that I even use. I don't even know what it does. I think it stones your enemies, but what's the point? I can just kill them in one shot. And if it cures stone, well, I have Stona, so doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Doo-doo-doo. I just find it funny that the rune staff is more powerful than Thor's hammer. And Crystal cannot equip the Judgment Staff. I tried. Even if she could, I wouldn't give it to her, just so Sven could use his superior magic stat to use Flare. At least I think he does more damage with Flare than Crystal. Oh, interesting. I don't know. We'll have to see. And, ooh, the exit's down there. Nice. Death Elementals. Drop the Zephyr Cape just so I can show how weak it is. I've been overplaying how good it is. I'm sorry, viewers. Drop the Zephyr Cape. Nope. Alright, whatever. Dark Bahamut. Now, the dragons change every single time. Even though this floor will remain the same, if you load up a game, 1 black, 3 blues, 1 green. Alright. If you load up a game, it'll change the dragons every single time that you enter this floor. This has always been my basement 12 in every run, but every single run he's had different dragons and different numbers for me to kill. So I need to kill 1 black, 1 blue, and 3 greens. Alright, we can do this. Kill him. Silver. Ah! Give me a dragon I can use. Now you want to be on the lookout for 2 dragons down here. This black dragon, I believe, is one of them actually, and oh, this guy is the other one, the holy dragon. Ow! Yeah, he's strong. It actually takes 3 hits, 3 of my... It takes my 3 strongest melee people to bring him down in 1 round, as opposed to just 1 hit, like this green dragon here. Ha! Alright, 1 green dragon down, 2 to go. Oh, and here's the black dragon. I forget what he does, I just remember this guy is strong. Because it's just like the holy dragon. I need to 4 arrows, 3 hits from my strongest melee people to bring him down. And dragon zombie weak. I've kind of run out of interesting things to talk about. Alright, blue dragon, one of these. if you do forget what you were supposed to kill, you can always talk to Bahamut, Dark Bahamut, and he'll keep you up to date on what you need. Oh, another Holy Dragon. Now, the last few times, there's no way of telling which dragon is what. You just kind of have to walk around and hope you get lucky. Sometimes I get this. I'll do this with the first 3 dragons I slay, or whatever. Stop saying like, Sven. You need to speak good English. Stop speaking American. Speak English. Ah. Sometimes, for example, he'll want me to kill a red, a blue, and a green. And I'll fight 3 dragons and they're blue, green, and red. So, huzzah there. Other times, I'm not so lucky. I think one time it was actually the last dragon I slayed. That was the last one I need. Alright, green dragon number 2. You're going down, buddy. I've killed my black, I've killed my blue. I just need one more green. Oh! I said green, not white. But I like how they have 2 different dragon models as opposed to just one. Because that looks menacing in its own respect. I mean, it's a spiny dragon with big wings and a evil looking head. Then you have this kind of dragon who just looks massive in general. And sure, it doesn't have the spiny features of the other dragons, but it looks like it could do some serious damage to you. So I like the 2 dragon models they have in this game. I don't need yellows. I need one more green. Killed my black, killed my blue. Give me my green. That's all I want. One more green dragon to slay. Not red. I want green. Like stupid random number generator and stupid luck. Oh, speaking of luck, I picked up a used copy of WarioWare Smooth Moves for the Wii the other night, and I've never played the WarioWare games before. A friend of mine encouraged me to pick it up. I brought it over to his house, didn't even play it. Me and my friend and a couple other people over there, we started. It turns out that there was no multiplayer to begin with. So we played through the single player, and holy crap, is that game so much fun! It's crazy. I can't even describe the absurdness of WarioWare, but if you haven't played it and you own a Wii, check it out. It's probably the best. I had a discount card with a local gaming store on used games, so instead of paying $30, I only paid $25 for it. I would be satisfied with this game if I paid the full $60 for it. It's just amazing. It's so worth it. One of the in order to unlock multi-game, you have to play through all the single-player mode. But when you unlock it, you have to play through a couple of different styles of multiplayer before you unlock the favorite one of the group, the one that the whole entire group loves. It's up to 5 people, I think, or is it just 4? I don't remember. I think it's up to 5. It's for 2 to 5 people. When you play through, everyone plays the minigame, and you get certain number of points based on what minigames you won and what round it is. But at the end of all the minigames, you get to everyone is just ranked from first to 4th. And depending upon your place decides how many strings you have when it comes to the final part of the thing. Oh, we heard a lock spring in the distance. Nice. Man, I can't believe there's only 2 dragons left. Man, that's weird. Anywho. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. WarioWare Inc. Huh, my spring grotto. I better hurry up. There's a minute and a half left in this video, and this takes a while. Anywho. Oh yeah. I spent hundreds of years looking for a way to use white black magic. Where you just get the red fruit. But we have red mages. They use both white and black magic. You've been researching nothing. Everyone else talks about some neat things. One guy I'll mention, Dr. Un, wonders how he's doing. But anywho, once you get all your points and you get to the final minigame, the first place has the most strings attached to them. 4th place has the least. And you have different strings you can cut. When you cut the string, there's no way of telling which string is connected to what, because you have strings connected to pipes, or connected to a single pipe that goes across the screen. You'll have different strings hanging out from underneath the pipe, but there's no way to tell which string goes where. So you cut a string, and that will be attached to one person, but there's no way for you to tell. Whoever is left, the last person to, or after everyone else falls, the last person remaining wins. We're running out of time here. What lies on basement 15? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy 1 Dawn of Souls. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I shall see you tomorrow.